Why does sadness stay while happiness is fleeting? Why do I suffer more than being happy and fulfilled? Why does my frustration and stress, why do these last so much longer in my life than the happiness, the bliss, the peace? And this is a very interesting question, because it means that at this point you kind of realize that the balance is tipped towards the suffering side of experience. And we are here to try and figure out, how can we throw away this whole scale altogether? The answer is very simple. Whatever you hold on to stays. And you might be thinking, well, there's no way in the world I am actually holding on to the stress. There's no way I'm holding on to the sadness. There's no way I'm holding on to frustration. Actually, I'm trying to hold on to peace and so on. Perhaps we kind of are holding on to suffering. In essence, whatever you reject will accumulate outside of your door. But whatever you accept and you open that door, it flows right through. This is what we do with happiness. When there is happiness and peace, we're not so worried about not wanting it to get into our life. We are so much more accepting to it. When there is happiness, we are more relaxed. When there is bliss, when there's peace, we are in a position where we are a lot more open to it. And so eventually it's experienced, it flows through us, and then it subsides. You never wake up in the middle of the night because you are so overly happy. I hope you do. But this is what we do with sadness, anger, despair, loneliness, suffering. When it's outside of our door, we don't open the door to let it pass through. We let it accumulate and accumulate and accumulate, and eventually the door can't hold it anymore, and at some point it just floods open. Now I kind of want to give you a better analogy for this to hit home. So come with me. So I've got some dried leaves and a stick in my hand. Let's see what happens when I throw this in the stream of water. Okay, my experiment kind of worked, but in essence, the leaf combined with the stick kind of blocked a bit of the flow of water. So what that does is the water builds up a tiny bit of a reservoir before it escapes through the angle where it's easiest to pass through. So this is what we do. We do this with suffering in general. We do this with sadness. We do this with anger, despair, loneliness, all the things that we don't want. This is what we do. We reject it and it just builds up in our life. If there's anything you could take away in this video, is that I almost fell in this small river. But really, it's to just accept it. Let it pass through in your life. Experience it. All of these things are just a signal in existence for you to inquire and observe your life, so that you could reconcile, so that this river can flow freely. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you got some insight here, and I really hope that your life improves in some way because of this video. See you on the next one. Make sure you're around and let me know your thoughts on this.